What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a replay that I want you guys to check out, and this is the type of replay that I actually enjoy commentating a lot. It's like not anything ridiculously over the top hype, but it's just like really solid gameplay from both players. There's a lot of back and forth. I feel like neither player makes like a huge colossal misplay where I just have to facepalm and think, oh my god, why did you throw the game? And it becomes very unpredictable as to who's going to win this duel. And I like when momentum swings for both players at one point of the duel, and this doesn't drag on too long to where I'm like, oh god, this is boring, because you know, I've had people send me duels that are like 50 turns and I'm like, I'm not gonna put this on my channel. Once the duel goes past like turn 20, I just stop watching and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So anyways, we got double R's at the bottom, we've got Zarc magicians at the top, and I think that this was a pretty entertaining duel. So let's see exactly what's gonna happen. I think I've been sitting on this replay for about a week, and I promised myself I would upload it because it's just a really solid gameplay. All right, so I believe he opened with Force Tricks and Fuzzylanius. Pendulum Graph of Ages was played. He went for Raptor's Gust to negate it. Unfortunately, Homeboy had a second copy of Ages, so, you know, he's able to get to his Magician. So when he activates Wisdom Eye Magician, he does chain Dimensional Barrier. I mean, I think that was a smart play, even though it is a -1, because you see that he is basically loading up his extra deck. And I mean, there's no question about it. Like, he was going to Pendulum Summon, probably 3 monsters, but he ends up just settling for the Iris Magician face down. And, you know, you don't want your opponent Pendulum Summoning all those monsters. You wouldn't really know, you know, what could come from that. So anyways, he does chain the space time on the Force Tricks, but he chained it on the effect, so he still gets to search. A little weird. Now here's what's really weird, right? So he attacks with Tribulanius, and obviously that's going to potentially get him a rank up card. He special summons Last Tricks and the battle phase, and I believe he's going to activate Last Tricks effect, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So he's going to activate Last Tricks effect, right? He brings out Ultimate Falcon, which I was like, wait, what? I thought that when I thought he was planning to do like a rank up play, because you know, he's searching a free rank up and he has Last Tricks to get him into any monster, any Exceed Raptor that he wants. And he just like doesn't. He goes into double Force Tricks, which isn't bad because the defense on these dudes are like huge, 3,000 defense. But he lets his Ultimate Falcon just go back into the extra deck for nothing, and then he just sets the Revolution Force. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Why even search a rank up if you're not going to use it that turn? So I don't know. I felt like that was a really big missed opportunity, especially considering this dude goes super YOLO with the Pendulum Summon. I mean, I kind of get it. You have to have a card set to make it seem like, you know, maybe your opponent might summon into a Solemn. Maybe they won't go YOLO, but this dude did not give any fucks. He's going to Pendulum Summon 4, and then I believe he goes into Star Time. I think he Pendulum Summoned a Toon Magician and activated the effect too. I think I may have actually missed that, but you see he ends up losing his entire field, and it's looking really bleak for him actually. He tributes for Astrograph Sorcerer, and then he busts out the Zarc, but he does it in main phase too. Not quite as hype, but there is a Zarc sighting, and Zarc gets fucking immediately wrecked. Zarc, you bitch. He summons Zarc and it gets like immediately kaiju'd, and now he activates Soul Shade Force. All right, hold on, Randall. You know this off the top of your head. This is the pay half your life points, special summon 1, and then special summon 1 from your graveyard, and then you get one 2 ranks higher, I believe. Pay off your life points, target array. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, this is the one that lets you go into like Cybertrack and Infinity. Whoa, he busts out the what's it called? The Air Raid. Okay, that's nice. It immediately dies, but whatever. But it is gonna activate its effect. He busts out the Revolution Falcon, and then he brings out the Ice Beast Zerofane, which is really good because it is basically like a colossal skill drain, and it gains attack based on how many cards you end up negating, if I'm not mistaken. So this card actually ends up closing the duel out, and I didn't see this result coming. When the Raid Raptor player actually lost his entire board, and you had Zarc on the side of the Pendulum players, and he had pretty much he still had a decent amount of cards in his extra deck, face up anyways, the Pendulum player. I thought that the duel was pretty much over, but you know, that Soul Shade Force definitely did it. It's kind of interesting that he searched, I believe, Revolution Force, and it was a complete non-factor. It's like, bro, you should have just searched you know, Soul Shade Force, because if you didn't draw it, man, things would have been tough. But anyways, I thought this was a fairly entertaining duel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of the duel in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already.